Hi there everyone, welcome to another ORAS Wi-Fi battle. This was actually a doubles rating battle. After getting my ass handed to me by the 2016 BGC format, I decided to go back to last year's format and see how my old team fared up still. And this is how it went. The guy was using a pretty standard chalky team. I think his other Pokemon were an Amoonguss and a Thunderous. But we see this is what he brought. I decide to lead off with Meowstic and Zapdos here. And since I see he's using two special attackers, I think I'm going to go for the Light Screen. Boost my team's special defense, that'll be quite handy. Let's go for the Tailwind, speed everything up as well. Out comes the Hyper Voice. Boom! That does a lot. Ouch. Perhaps that thing is choiced. Here I decide to switch in Volcarona. Should be able to take any attacks from these guys quite nicely. Not much I can do with Meowstic right now, so I figure let's just go for the Thunder Wave. You know, it would be great to have some chances for that thing not to hit. That powerful Thunder Wave, Hyper Voice goes off again, taking down Meowstic, but doing quite a little to Volcarona. Mind you, that's still a lot. Imagine if I didn't have the Light Screen up, that would have done over a quarter. So here, I figure I need to break that thing's substitute and start lowering some special attack. So I break it, and I go straight for the Struggle Bug, lowering their special attacks. Excellent, goes for the Earth Power, but my Volcarona's Bright Powder is certainly helping out there. I of course only use the Bright Powder to avoid water and rock, but it does help out in situations like that sometimes. I do feel a little scummy for using it, but it's a Volcarona, it's frail as hell. When rocks are concerned anyway. Unfortunately that Hyper Voice critting my Zapdos, taking it out. So that doesn't leave me with much choice. I have to bring in Gallade. Now, I should be able to get another Struggle Bug off. And I can assume that Heatran is just going to protect or something, so I'll attack that Sylveon, do as much damage as I can. Not enough to take it out, unfortunately, but it's at -2 now, and oof, gets fully paralyzed. Rather unfortunate for my opponent. Here, considering that thing's at -2, possibly about to go to -3, I'll bulk up. It'll be, I can guarantee that I'll one-hit KO Heatran on that. Heatran lets loose with the Earth Power, but a non-stab neutral attack on my quite defensive Volcarona, it ain't gonna do much. Not to mention I think the Light Screen's still up. So off goes the Hyper Voice at -2, was it? -2 or 3, and oof, does barely any damage to Gallade, and the Light Screen was still up. Here I go for the Fiery Dance to take out that little Sylveon. Gallade has no more threats now. And Drain Punch, of course, on the Heatran, but it protects. Now here my opponent makes quite a critical error. Brings in the Kangaskhan. Mega Evolves, of course. But yeah. Then he goes for the Fake Out onto my Gallade. But as you all know, Mega Gallade's ability, Inner Focus, prevents it from flinching. I went for a nice roost here on Volcarona, just in case Kangaskhan wanted to do some damage. But yep, no flinch, Drain Punch on the Heatran, super effective, +1, one-hit KO. Brings my HP back almost all the way to full. Opponent in quite an unfortunate situation at the moment. So Rotom is the thing I gotta worry about here for Volcarona. So I'll go for a Struggle Bug. should allow me to survive any water attacks he wants to throw at me. Add Drain Punch. Oops. Ugh. Sorry. Drain Punch onto the Rotom. Need to finish that thing off. Kangaskhan isn't too much of a threat at the moment. Goes for the Hydro Pump, but it misses. Possibly due to my Bright Powder, possibly due to that 80% accuracy. But Bright Powder is certainly a handy item for VGC Volcarona. Here he goes for the Sucker Punch again, but on the 4th turn gets the Flame Body burn. Quite unfortunate. Kangaskhan is now rendered pretty useless. Struggle Bug goes off. And Drain Punch as well. But he did protect. Goes for the Sucker Punch again, possibly getting desperate because he targeted Gallade there. And there was very little he could do. Here I just go for a Roost. Let's get that HP back up. Should be able to survive a Hydro Pump now. But no need. The Drain Punch is enough to finish off the Rotom. And brings me back up to full, I think? Yes. Which just leaves my opponent with a very badly injured, burned Kangaskhan. And he forfeits. She, possibly. A Japanese person. But yep, felt great winning some VGC for a change. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.